Hi, I'm Solbreak, an adult Lego fan and a Lego city builder. In today's video I am going to work on covering a gap. And the area I'm talking about is here, where the train loop goes all the way around on. The area I will be focusing in this episode is all of this, and you can see that I already prepared some groundwork here. These are just guides for me where I should put down stuff. So that's pretty interesting. Make sure to subscribe and like and everything. The train track goes all the way underneath my city in a loop. And underneath here I also have parking for more of my trains and the rolling stock. I really like this old locomotive, so somehow I'm going to cover this up, but also make little peek holes where we can look into the train cars. I've also put in some tan bricks behind here just to cover the gap that would otherwise be here when I put in stuff here. I prepared this wall segment. It's pretty basic, using a lot of burps, big ugly rock pieces. Try to have them a bit offset to make that look a bit more natural. Put in some slopes and other stuff in different colors, just to break up the kind of constructed, designed look of the pieces. And I would probably add over time, so I'm not that bothered about how it looks right now. Whenever I get like a rock piece set from Lego, I can use parts from that to add here. So that fits rather nicely there, and you notice that it's a bit open there, and I think that looks more natural. But also, if I would have had it higher here, it would be super hard to place in here. So that fits there, and I want to keep it kind of loose just to get hold of my trains underneath there easily. In my previous video I worked on the train tunnel here and the yellow castle, the theme, the tower here. I'm going to continue that wall a bit, and this is a bit dodgy how this will be placed, but the brick up here will hold that in place, and stuff is falling down. That's okay. Oh, magic, it's back again. And what this area is going to be, it's going to be a train station. And here's the train platform. It's going to be faced this way because they need to get on the train. Unfortunately, that means that they are turning the back against us. And on the side here, I worked on this little foliage area or nature area because I want to pretty much get rid of as much of this gray base plate look as I can. And this is also where people working down at the train yard can go down, and they can go over this part here where I put in some dark gray plates. And a viewer reminded me about the thing that everyone does, and they put plates over the rails, or the sleepers, so that will look more nice. And I've ordered like hundreds of them from Bricklink now, so hopefully in a couple of weeks I will get that order, depending on the postal service. I want to connect the underground level with this main ground level, and in my town I use the black and white checkered sidewalks, so I'm going to continue on that theme, and I prepared them on plates. Really push them together as firmly as I can, because you can always notice gaps on the camera where I don't see that in real life. Add a little bit to the yellow wall there. Now it's time for the piece de résistance, as I think, and that is this arch piece. Oh, it's backwards. Anyways, I already tiled that out, and it will connect to the main ground level and the sub ground level. And this is really tricky to kind of make this fit without them falling over. And I really want it to be easy to remove all of these pieces, so I kind of made it a bit modular. And the way this connects is that this will attach on that stud there holding this together, and it's going to be the same on the other side. Now that's all in, just checking for gaps, which is easier to see on film or video, and this also rests upon there nicely. But there's something missing. We need a staircase down here. And it's based on an old Lego city set that I actually have, but I modified it. Changed out the colors of the stair to this darker red crimson red instead of the dark gray, which I think pops more. This is basically a bridge with a staircase down to there, and I've built this almost Japanese looking timber framed medieval styled little house here, tiny house, and that's where you can buy your tickets. So that goes up here. Oh, birdie, come back to my life. Oh, once again, come back to my life, birdie. Have you ever tried parrot nuggets? They're super tasty. Well, they taste just like chicken nuggets. For this area, I'm going to put in a fountain. It's those pesky pink frogs again. But there's missing one there. Oh, okay, I had more. So that's fixed. And we're going to put in some minifigs on this top area as well as down here. First we have a pilot. I can sit here waiting for the train, probably going to the airport. That's non-existing currently, but maybe you have an airport in your city where she can work from. Ellen DeGeneres, looking for a new job. And this girl, she's going to see her grandma. That would go well. So here's a lady that's going to buy a ticket for a train ride. And this scruffy looking lady will be walking down the staircase. Up here we have a flower cart, and it's a vendor that's going to be standing, well, maybe she can be standing over here. So that goes over there. This cool chick, biker chick, a rollerblader, and some cosplayers. I'm a llama. So I really think that minifigs adds a lot of life to your city, so don't forget to put them in.
Impressive, very impressive.
Let's see if we can run that train. Choo choo! Oh, it has some cargo. How cool isn't that? Alright, that's awesome. It looks really grand, and if you look at this is about 3 stories high, but since they're quite narrow, that gives us the illusion that this is a bit more grand than it actually is. At least I think so. So a little trick of scale there. A final look of the area, sweeping with my drone footage here. Looks mighty fine, I would say. And I really feel that I've been putting this off way too long. When I look at the result now, it just looks sloppy having the tabletop there and nothing that's connecting the different levels. And as some of you know, I've been working really hard covering this gap up as well. So let's have a look at it from a bit of a distance. I think this looks so cool, and if you didn't know, I also have a train loop that goes on this main level of the city as well. And up here, well, this is going to be a tram line, so I will make a ground floor here that's this railroad will be a part of. So that's going to be a pretty cool project. This train won't be here for that much longer. Bit of a ramble there at the end, but it's always fun to talk about future plans for my layout, I think. But with that said, stay out of the nonsense, stay awesome, and please subscribe, come on.